Let me begin with a serious observation. I'd almost forgotten what it looked like, because we're buried under B words that we don't like, words like betrayal, words like Brexit. But what we saw on the stage a few moments ago was bravery from America. There's another B word for you, blame. Every morning I wake up and wonder who they're going to try to blame next for the mess that they have inflicted upon our nation. Will it be Lily Allen again? Will it be J.K. Rowling, Gary Lineker, the people in this room who haven't believed enough? No, today, and I kid you not, they're trying to blame the Queen. It's not a joke. Andrew Lillicoat, who was part of The Economist's for Britain during the referendum campaign, and Suzanne Evans, who was leader of UKIP for 10 minutes, I think. Actually, if you hang around long enough at UKIP, everybody gets to be leader, which explains Gerard Betten. That they have today contended that it's the Queen's fault things have gone wrong. It isn't, of course. It's the fault of empty slogans and fatuous, meaningless phrases. So let's very briefly, before we meet some people who've had the bravery and the wisdom to change their mind, let's just run through those phrases, those slogans. Let's start with take back control. Our Prime Minister today is on her way to Berlin to beg Angela Merkel and by association Emmanuel Macron to rescue her pitiful Brexit. The people who lied to us that politicians like Merkel and Macron exercise too much power over our nation's future have this very day created a scenario in which our Prime Minister is begging them to exercise their power in defence of the future of our country. And the really funny thing is, they never wanted that power at all. Slogan number 2, Brexit means Brexit. Means nothing. And finally, number 3. Number 3, in many ways, is the reason why we are all here today. Slogan number 3, ladies and gentlemen, is the will of the people. But it's time now not to talk about the will of the people, but to ask the will of which people? Brexit is the will of the people who believed Nigel Farage when he said that we could be like Norway or Switzerland. Brexit is the will of the people who believed Liam Fox when he said that this would be the easiest trade deal in human history. Brexit is the will of the people who believed David Davis when he said that we hold all the cards. It's the will of the people who believed Boris Johnson when he said we would be able to have our cake and eat it. It's the will of the people who believed Michael Gove when he said that the country had had enough of experts. It is the will of the people who were lied to, who were conned, and who were misled. But it is also the will of the people that we love, the will of the people that we work with, the will of the people that we sit alongside at work, and the will of the people we call family. And if we don't create a warm and welcoming space into which they feel free to move, we will have failed them as surely as the charlatans they fell for in June 2015 have to fail them.